Hi everyone! Today we'll learn the difference between the prepositions to and for in simple, clear examples.
Hello. I'll help explain when to use to and when to use for, and we'll practice with useful sentences.
Let's start with to. We often use to show direction or movement toward a place or person.
Exactly. For example, I am going to the store. Here to shows movement toward the store.
To also marks the recipient of an action, like, I gave the book to Sarah.
Right. We use to with verbs of giving, sending, or telling. Send to, give to, speak to.
Now, for. We use for to show purpose or reason. For example, this cake is for you. It shows intended recipient or purpose.
Yes. For answers why or for whom. I bought a gift for my friend. The gift is intended for the friend.
For also shows duration. I have lived here for 2 years. It tells how long something lasts.
Good point. To does not show duration. For does. So avoid saying I lived to 2 years. That's wrong.
Use to show limits or ranges in some contexts, from 9 to 5 or 10 to 20.
But be careful. For can describe purpose. I study for exams. It explains the reason behind studying.
Let's compare similar sentences to see the difference. I made dinner for my family. Here, the family benefits from dinner.
Compare with I made dinner to feed my family. This uses to plus an infinitive to show purpose. The action was done to feed.
Both sentences express purpose, but the structure changes. For plus noun shows beneficiary, while to plus verb explains the action's intention.
Exactly. Another pair, I went to the market versus I went for a walk. To shows place. For describes an activity or purpose.
When talking about opinions, to and for can both appear but in fixed phrases. For example, to be honest is a phrase, not a preposition usage.
And for me expresses personal opinion. For me, that movie was boring. It means, in my opinion.
Let's practice choosing the right preposition. Fill the blank. I am going school. The correct word is to.
Now, this gift is you. The correct word is for. This gift is for you means it's intended for you.
A tricky case. I bought a book to read versus I bought a book for reading. Both are possible but sound different.
Yes, to read uses the infinitive and focuses on the purpose of buying. For reading uses for and emphasizes the activity as a noun.
In casual speech, many people say, I bought it to read more often. But for reading is also correct, especially after certain nouns.
Another common confusion is with time expressions. Say, I will finish it by Monday versus I will finish it for Monday. Use by for deadline. For can mean intended for Monday.
Right. For Monday might mean intended to be used on Monday rather than completed before Monday.
Let's show some negative examples to avoid. Wrong. She went for the office. Correct. She went to the office. For cannot show physical movement toward a place.
Wrong. I explained to her for the problem. Correct. I explained the problem to her. Use to when showing the person who receives the explanation.
But you can say, I explained the rules for the game. Here, for shows the rules' purpose. They belong to the game.
Use for with verbs that imply benefit or favor. Do something for someone. Work for a company.
Use to with verbs that imply direction or transfer between people. Talk to, give to, send to.
There are fixed expressions to memorize. For example, listen to, belong to, related to, all used to.
And responsible for, ready for, sorry for. These use for in adjective phrases.
Now, some short rules. To often, direction, recipient, or infinitive marker. For often, czar, purpose, benefit, duration, or reason.
Good summary. But remember there are exceptions and fixed phrases, so practice and exposure help.
Quick quiz. Which fits? He is eager help. The answer is to. Eager to help.
Next, he is famous his songs. The answer is for. Famous for his songs.
Practice with daily sentences. I sent the email to my teacher. I bought flowers for my mother.
Try switching. I wrote a note to thank her, and I wrote a note for her. The first shows the recipient, the second suggests the note's purpose or beneficiary.
When explaining reasons or causes, use for in expressions like for this reason or for that cause.
When showing movement, use to as in, she moved to a new city. For doesn't replace to in movement context.
Let's give a set of clear examples together. She went to London. She went to buy bread.
She bought bread for her family. She bought bread to make sandwiches. See the difference. For names the beneficiary. To shows the action's purpose.
Remember collocations. Certain verbs pair naturally with one preposition. It's helpful to learn common verb-preposition pairs.
Finally, practice rewriting sentences. Change. I work to earn money to I work for my family, and notice the meaning shift.
We hope these explanations make the difference between to and for clear and easy to remember.
Now let's quickly recap what we learned and finish the video together.
We learned when to use to for direction, recipient, and infinitives, and saw many example sentences.
We learned when to use for to show purpose, benefit, duration, and reason, and practiced common pairs and corrections.
Thank you for watching Grammar with Altaf. Practice these examples and pay attention to fixed expressions when you read and listen.
Keep practicing and you will find using to and for becomes natural. See you in the next lesson. Good luck and happy learning always.